Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. They'll return it from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid game for a first down.
Well, early in a game like this, when you get the running back involved, you just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
And now they'll run it on the draw. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid game there. The Cavaliers will also to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. And they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And the Cavaliers' offense is on the move now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job to open up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Can they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive rolling? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks to the left, pass caught. They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, it doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Tries to get it to the running back. The ball is caught. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
And all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make
Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Impressive opening drive. The 10th play coming up. It's third down. And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. But that miss, score remains the same.
But these guys usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 22. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a third and manageable here. Offense looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The Virginia offense back on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. They have the sense they wanted a little bit more of that pitching.
Second down after that short completion. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense facing third and short and approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or do they face a tough fourth down decision? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the ball rolls dead. The Auburn offense tries back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with them. Defenses that really build their defensive play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The ball is picked off. Touchdown, Virginia. Wow, what a great defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a big 6 potential game-changing play there.
Nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick those other defenders from making some key blocks to spring that touchdown boost.
And point after is right down the middle. There's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. On the run, it's Johnson. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks clear, end zone ahead at the 20. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Auburn.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. Running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return begins inside the 10. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out, and they put something together in this drive. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They'll run it from the gun. Defense will make the stop. It will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And they finally stop him, and he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? Short connection to the tight end here. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position, open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Jet sweep, receiver trying to find some room. They're able to tackle the ball carrier there.
Boy, the offense goes with a jet sweep, and the defense is there. That is a tough play to defend, but give them credit for playing with discipline, especially with their eyes, not getting caught up, squeezing inside. Got to the outside and prevented that from being a big play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here comes a handoff. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring it down.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, we get so caught up with these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this. And quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
They're going to run the option. Will he score here? He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. They stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Cavaliers offense is back out there on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Then they come up with something here. Just a small gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half, and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Close to the tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete. And it brings up 4th down.
The risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down. But what will be the play call?
Coverage team able to bring him down. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? First down, looking to throw the ball. Good as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back that has given this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Great cut, they whiff on him. The first down pickup tackled at the 45.
But Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down instead. The offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, but it's good enough for a first down.
Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Ending off on the draw play. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. The freshman is brought down after a really solid run there.
Just think of the list of Auburn running backs. When you see this guy pick up a first down, you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Hand off to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
This running back's had a big night, the kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's the 2nd down play. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. Well, a huge hit there. You half expected to see the ball come loose, but a great job to hang on to.
Boy, great concentration by the tight end to be able to come up with that catch, but the defense showing how physical they are. When that tight end gets his hands on the ball, they are going to lower the boom.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for a deep completion. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, Chris obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Offense on the field is 4th down and 9. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The pass ball is incomplete. A big 4th down stop by this defense.
Oh, my gosh. Drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups. And the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Auburn. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. With the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the 2nd half. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch is made way down inside the 30. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
Boy, just a great job by this quarterback of being able to put this ball up into the air to give his receiver a chance to time that up perfectly for a huge gain for the offense.
He finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of making sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. Do they try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservative? Eludes a tackle. It's a fumble. Defense jumps on the ball as a turnover.
Chris, anytime a quarterback starts to take off and scramble, the defense is alert to try to get to him and dislodge that football. He gets some positive yards, but he doesn't take care of the ball and secure it. They're able to knock it away.
So they'll start this drive with less than a minute remaining in the first half clock. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. They'll avoid the big hit of the slide. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did when he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Look at this. He'll go deep again. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia. And this national championship game is now dead even. We're going to have a fun finish here.
Yeah, maybe I'm being hopeful, but this has the makings of an instant classic. The way these teams are matching each other at an elite level in the national championship, it's getting more advanced the further we go. I'm with you. Maybe it comes down to the wire.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. And it's a huge chunk play. The tackle is finally made, but the ball moved to the 47-yard line. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. The offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. He's looking deep here. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. One more play before they head to the locker room. On first and 10, looking to throw. The pass is incomplete just across the goal line. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, gutsy call here to go for this instead of taking the field goal, but it works out. Great touchdown. They now lead by 6. An extra point away, and they go up by 7 here at the half.
Now the all-important extra point. So with the PAT, they take a 7-point lead, 28-21. Miller's going to wrap up with the first half here. He's kicking down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick it off to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Field. First down. They're going to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
What a defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Second down play coming up. And there's the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Crucial third down play coming up. They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. Got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy is showing you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening them.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down the defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and his defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line. Back-to-back big plays. Defense really set up first and goal now. Quarterback's got it on the option. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
This quarterback's already proven he's not afraid to tuck that football down in the option. He's reached the end zone now for the 2nd time in this football game. The defense better start to account for him. He's going to make them pay for it again.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. And the return man brought down. It's decent yardage on that return. And the Virginia offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes, giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller. Allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball down.
And he lofts it toward the sideline. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only do you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
Offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to plow it back and pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
Looking to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. And he picks up the 1st down before they get into the ground. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Defense breaks it up. Nice play.
But Chris, the offense takes the shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The offense trailing here in the 2nd half. This is a crucial 4th down try. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a throw for on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here, you draw it up perfectly, you think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Hands off to the left. Defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Second down play coming up for this offense.
325. Flip. Hey, Cam. Check. Unlock.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But These obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Defense is coming after him. Looking to scramble. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Chris, I just don't know about this ball. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Out there on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And the one moves the ball to the 33. The Cavaliers looking to run some tempo here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He went for it, and he gets it on the scramble. That is deflating for this defense. 1st down and 10.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice 1st down.
Solid game, moves the ball on 43.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the 1st down marker.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Short completion. A 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Inside the 15. And a huge gain. They finally bring them down at the 11.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
He's running out of time here. Right down short of the end zone at the 3.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. They'll run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. You got to throw the football. You cannot allow this clock to keep ticking.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Off play action. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Well, down late in his football game by more than a possession. They obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And they'll work the clock here. They're keeping it on the ground. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, good job here on that stop. But remember, the ball is inbounds, and the clock keeps moving here late in the game, and you're trailing. As a defense, I got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Can he get there on the ground? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. We'll see what he can do with the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And here comes the Virginia offense back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass. Nice sack. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at 2nd and forever. You take.
He cannot escape the defense with a sack. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
2nd down and goal upcoming. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for 6. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Backed up on 3rd down. Let's see what the call is. They need some breathing room for the punter at the very least. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Oh, those were flawless performances. They look pretty good out there today in a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Auburn Tigers.